choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my boss.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Our teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Paul again. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on 3rd down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motion to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. 2nd and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
run it. 36 power.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action now. Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all still even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. To throw is Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. To throw again on second down. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. They'll line up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Touch 50, touch 50.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great play there. 29 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Slot man moves right. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Spears. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Not just a cover guy, Roger McCreary getting back behind the line of scrimmage on that play.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
14, run it.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Now, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their step.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. They go play action with Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Titans take over first down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
35.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looks like right at the 15. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. To throw is Wilson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. Going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more. Incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack at 2nd and 20. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I flew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like the lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kid, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them, boy, man. I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube-bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce.
You got no chance of hanging. They took the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement.